Whoops! I've bought too many products and now I have no idea what to use on wash day. Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'll be talking to you all about how I pick which products I'm going to use for wash day. I do kind of have a bit of logic in it. I don't just necessarily pick products at random, and today I'm going to be explaining what that process is. If you would, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. I would love to have you guys around for some more videos. I do have several coming up that are going to be really fun and interesting. Also, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you enjoyed it, and I would really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So I have about 3 to 4 different wash days that I tend to do on a regular basis, and I'll be explaining what those are right now. But first, I'm going to explain how I kind of categorize products in my brain, which helps me to pick which ones I would like to use. So different categories would be clarifying shampoos, low poos, co-washes, deep treatments, leave-in conditioners, rinse-out conditioners, curl enhancers, gels, and mousses and foams. So all of these things serve very different purposes for me, and several of these products could fit into multiple categories. So let me explain a little bit about the 3 or 4 different wash days that I do. First off, I'm going to start with my mega big guns kind of wash treatment. I save this routine for days when I know I'm going to have a lot of time to just be focusing on my hair on a lazy Saturday or Sunday or a holiday weekend. So for these mega wash days, I love to start off with a clarifying shampoo, and the Swavy Daily Clarifying Shampoo is one of my favorite clarifying shampoos. I know this isn't Curly Girl approved, but let me explain the reasons why I really like this as a clarifier. First off, it's very cost effective. It is not expensive to go pick this up in the grocery store. Second, the ingredients list is really short, which means that it is simple and straightforward and not a complicated product. It's going to work well with a lot of different things. And it does have a sulfate in it, which keeps it from being Curly Girl friendly, but it is not the harshest, most stripping sulfate. And there are products that build up on your hair, and when that happens, I find that this has the muscles to get all the product buildup off of my hair. It also has an ingredient in it that neutralizes chlorine. It also has a chelating ingredient in it. Now, that chelating ingredient is pretty far down on the ingredients list, so that keeps this from being a really good chelating shampoo. Chelating shampoo just means that it removes hard water buildup, but anyway, this is just a very good, basic, standard clarifying shampoo, and I really enjoy using this when I feel like I have a whole lot of product buildup. Now, lately I've been trying really hard to not necessarily reach for it all the time. Starting off in my Curly Girl journey, I was washing my hair once a week with that bad boy and doing a final wash. I was resetting my hair constantly, but lately I have found that this shampoo, the Anasi Soothing Mint Sulfate-Free Clarifying Shampoo, has been so much better for me because it has that soothing mint in it. My scalp really loves this stuff. I've been really struggling with scalp issues this summer, and this shampoo has really been helping me. I've been just getting so sweaty and greasy because it's hot that this shampoo can really get all of that off of my hair and it doesn't contain any sulfates. And I really enjoy this because I don't feel like it overstrips my hair. My hair still has slip and doesn't feel completely dried out and matted and tangled when I use this. So this is a very good option for a clarifying shampoo. And another option for clarifying shampoo is the Tea Tree Triple Treat Shampoo. This is almost more cleansing than the Swavy or the Anasi. I feel like this really does pull everything off of my hair. My hair feels almost dry when I use this, but sometimes that can be a good thing, especially if I have pushed my hair into being over moisturized. This shampoo is very cleansing while also being sulfate free. So you can have clarifying shampoos that do not contain sulfates. So once I have clarified, as soon as I touch a clarifying shampoo bottle, I will grab a deep treatment of some sort. And here I have two of my current absolute favorites. I just recently tried the Anasi Mango Hemp Restorative Hair Mask Deep Conditioner, and oh, guys, this is good. This is good stuff. It is so deeply hydrating. It has crazy amounts of slip. It does contain a little bit of hydrolyzed oat protein, but it is not really far up on the ingredients list. It's not super concentrated, so I don't think of this as a protein treatment. This is just very, very, very hydrating. Then, if I want a power-packed protein treatment, I grab the Curl Junkie Repair Me Restorative Hair Mask, Reconstructive Hair Treatment, sorry. This is an actual protein treatment because it contains a protein in the first 5 ingredients in the ingredients list. This is not considered hydrating, but I find it to be decently hydrating on my hair. So once I've clarified, I will deep condition. So I typically let my deep conditioner sit on my hair from anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. I don't leave it on much longer than that because I find that that is too much for my hair. That will overhydrate my hair. There are some people that are able to leave their deep conditioners on for, oh goodness, like hours and even overnight. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that. That hasn't worked well for me. You are welcome to try it if you want, but just know that you may be over moisturizing your hair. So after I am done deep conditioning, I will rinse all that deep conditioner out, usually with cold water, and then I will put in a leave-in of some sort. And I don't usually deep condition on dirty hair because I find that when I do that, I am washing all that deep conditioner out. So a lot of people will actually do deep conditioner, clarify, and then condition after that. That hasn't worked well for me. When I am clarifying and deep conditioning, I like to clarify, deep condition, and then skip the rinse out conditioner at that point and just go in with the leave-in. If I am using something that is light on protein, like the Anasi, I will go in with the Curls Blueberry Bliss leave-in because this has a little bit more protein. It's all about balance. I want to create a balanced routine. So I'm constantly looking at ingredients labels and making sure that I'm using some products with protein, some products without, or just a tiny bit of protein in each product. I hope that makes sense. So if I use something that is a protein treatment that has several different kinds of proteins in it that are way high up on the ingredients list, I will grab something protein free as my leave-in. This is the Giovanni Direct leave-in. I have really fallen in love with this stuff this summer. I tried it early on in my curly girl journey and I thought it was too heavy for my hair, but I think I was being too heavy-handed. Since I tried this and didn't like it, I realized that I only need the tiniest little pea-sized amount. Once I use a leave-in, I find that my curl clumps really start coming together and I get this really good slimy seaweed hair that makes it really easy to apply stylers. And I think I totally forgot to include creams in my categories, but I actually kind of put creams in the leave-in conditioner category because if I use a cream, I will not use a leave-in. So I would clarify, deep condition, and then grab a cream, not a leave-in and a cream. I hope that makes sense. This has been the only curl cream that I have ever tried that I've liked. It has a little bit of protein in it. I find it to be moisturizing and curl enhancing without weighing my hair down. This will replace leave-in for me in a wash day lineup. So if I grab this, the Zoto's Bounce Curl Cream, I will not use a leave-in. Next comes curl enhancers. And I would do this all on the same day. If you wanted, you could totally stop at this step and just clarify and deep condition, put in a little bit of leave-in, and let your hair air dry. You could stop at this point and be totally fine. But if you wanted to continue and finish styling your hair, this is what I would do next. I would reach for curl enhancers. These are two of my absolutely most favoriteest curl enhancers of all time. And as a wavy gal, curl enhancers are my friend because they help bring out my natural curl pattern. They lend just a little bit more structure to the hair, they lend more hydration, and they help your hair clump together. So this is the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic Curl Stimulator. It does contain a whole lot of aloe vera leaf juice extract, so if you know that your hair doesn't like aloe, it probably won't like this product. I do find this to be incredibly curl enhancing, but it does not have enough hold on its own for it to be a standalone styler for me. Same thing goes with the Kinky Curly Curling Custard. I love this stuff. This stuff makes my hair clump together amazingly and makes my hair so shiny. The Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic may be a tick more curl enhancing. I think I get a little bit more shrinkage when I use this. And I think it even says curl elongator on the bottle. Tames frizz while defining and elongating and nourishing curls. No, this actually helps my hair curl up and have more shrinkage. So I really enjoy this. It doesn't give me quite as good of clumps as the Kinky Curly Curling Custard. This stuff makes my clumps come together absolutely beautifully, and my hair is so frizz-free and shiny when I use this. But same story as with the Uncle Funky's Daughter, it does not have enough hold on its own to be an absolutely fantastic single styler for me. Another recent love for curl enhancing is the Zoto's All About Curls Soft Definition Gel. This product has some hold, more hold than the first two enhancers that I talked about, but it doesn't have as much hold as a really good strong hold gel would have. This is protein heavy, and I find that if I am using a lot of protein in my routine, I might not want to reach for this, but if I did something like the Anasi Mango Hemp and then grabbed the Curls Blueberry Bliss, I would then go in with this so that my hair would have good chunk of protein. So this acts like a curl enhancer for me. I wouldn't consider it a hard hold gel. I do enjoy topping this with a hard hold gel. So what are these hard hold gels of which I speak, which are these are my bread and butter. I love a good hard hold gel. The first one I'm going to be talking about is the Giovanni LA Natural Styling Gel. And I don't have my big bottle because I ran out and I need to go and repurchase, but I do have a little travel size of this product with me. This gel is fantastic. It is glycerin free. It has a bunch of extracts in it which make it act kind of like a proteiny type gel. This stuff is incredibly thick, but I actually kind of like that because some gels come to you and they're already kind of liquidy. And so you can't control the thickness of the gel. I can control the thickness of this by adding more water to it. I can thin it out and make it a little bit easier to apply, or I can leave it kind of thick and get really good juicy curls. This also kind of makes my hair just a little bit gritty, but like in a good way. My hair is still soft and touchable, but it also helps keep my root volume in place. And the last hard hold gel I'm going to talk about is another Zoto's Professionals product. I really fell in love with that Zoto's line. And this one is the high definition gel. This just serves as a really good, solid, all around kind of hard hold topping gel. This really seals in moisture. It really locks in the style without being heavy, and it's also never ever crunchy. It will never give you a cast. It's not designed to give you a cast. If a cast is something that you deeply desire deep down in your bones and you have not been able to get one, this is the product for you. You will get a cast with the BioSilk Rock Hard Gelée. This stuff is like super glue for your hair. Use with caution. This is strong. So I really enjoy this product because it's glycerin free and it contains a little bit of protein and it has a copolymer in it, which lends a lot of structure to your hair. It has PVP, which lends structure to the hair. Lots of structure here. I have no idea why they call it a medium hold gel. Like there's the 5 dots here, you know, light hold, medium hold, strong hold. It says it's medium hold. No, this is strong hold. I love this stuff. Keep in mind that there are 2 formulas of the BioSilk Rock Hard Gelée. One of those formulas has a drying alcohol, which makes it not Curly Girl approved. The formula that I have is Curly Girl approved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this one, my formula, the one I like, linked down below to Amazon. And you read the ingredients list on the one that I link and you know that that's like the correct ingredients list. I have no idea if Amazon is going to ship you the correct formula if you buy it from Amazon, but that will at least be a reference point for you in case you run into the grocery store and you happen to see that your grocery store carries this, and you can check the ingredients list against the one that I have linked to see if your grocery store is carrying the good formula. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I actually bought this in the grocery store and saw 2 bottles sitting side by side of the BioSilk Rock Hard Gelée and picked both up and saw that one was Curly Girl friendly and one wasn't. My store had both in them. And that product will always give you a cast. If you want just a really good standalone single styler, you might really consider taking a look at the Jessie Curl Spiralicious Gel. This stuff is hydrating and lends hold and is curl enhancing all in one. It's a great product. I haven't played around with it a lot on my channel yet, but don't worry, that is coming soon. I tend to like pairing this with something else because it doesn't have the craziest, strongest hold ever, and it's not the most curl enhancing thing ever. But if I had to use just one product, this is a really good single product styling option. Since I went on and on for 20 years about the BioSilk having 2 different formulas and one being Curly Girl approved and one being not Curly Girl approved, I will mention that if you are extremely strict Curly Girl, the Jessie Curl Spiralicious Gel does contain alcohol. It is the second to last ingredient on the ingredients list. There is a tiny bit of alcohol in here. So if that bothers you, you don't have to reach for this. Sometimes companies use an alcohol as a solvent for some of their more moisturizing ingredients in their products. So there's a good chance that most of the alcohol in the formula has already evaporated in the bottling process, but just know, if you read the ingredients list, there is alcohol on the Jessie Curl Spiralicious. All right. So once I have applied my leave-in or cream, my curl enhancer, and my gel, I will plop my hair. And what this does is it gives my hair a chance to absorb some of that product and allow it time to penetrate into my hair shaft while also removing just a little bit of the excess water and product from my hair. Because the way I like to style my hair is on soaking wet hair. I have not had a whole lot of success with damp styling, but I typically like to plop my hair for about 20 minutes. As long as it takes me to get dressed and put on my makeup, it gives me a chance to kind of get ready without my hair dripping all over me, and it kind of like freezes my curls into place and just says, pause, wait a minute, while Courtney gets to a place where she can dry you. Okay, then I will take off my plop, and once I've removed my plop, that is the time when I would reach for a foam or a mousse. But these are the two that I'm going to be talking about today. I love the Giovanni Natural Mousse Air Turbocharged Hair Styling Foam. This adds shine, adds hold, adds curl definition. If I really need my hair to stay in place very well and I want to increase volume, that is why I would put a mousse, top everything off with a mousse. Just adds a little bit more volume, adds a little bit more hold. It's a good time. And I really love this one because it is protein free. And then I have the InnerSense I Create Lift Volumizing Foam. This product does have a little bit of protein in it, and it is more gritty than the Giovanni foam. So if I'm really wanting some grit and some volume and I'm needing to add just a little bit more protein to my routine, I will reach for this foam. So that is kind of the basis of the mega Sunday hair washing marathon. So you're like clarifying, deep conditioning, and you could literally use all of these steps if you wanted to. You could stop after each of these steps. You could leave some of these steps out. So if you wanted, you could just clarify, deep condition, leave in, gel, boom, done. If you wanted to, you could throw in a curl enhancer and a gel. If you wanted to, you could do leave in, gel, plop, and then mousse. You can mix and match this routine. You don't have to do all of these steps. I'm just explaining where I would put each of these steps into a routine. So now I'm going to talk to you about a more basic type of wash day routine where I am not clarifying and deep conditioning. So some non-clarifying shampoo options would be the Mop Top shampoos. Mop Top was kind enough to send me their gentle shampoo from their salon line. This is the lavender mint. I find that my hair stays really, really clean with this, but it is not as clarifying as the other options that I talked about. Another option for a really good low poo is the Trey Luxe Curl, Renew, and Restore Gentle Cleansing Rinse. This is one of the most hydrating shampoos I have ever used. I can literally detangle my hair while I'm cleaning it. This stuff is so hydrating. So on a regular wash day, I will grab a low poo, something like the Mop Top or the Trey Luxe, and then I will reach for a rinse out conditioner. And two of my absolute favorite rinse out conditioners are the Mop Top Daily Conditioner and the Anasi Soothing Mint Conditioner. Both of these give my hair so much slip. I will have slip for days. And what I mean by that is my hair doesn't get tangled. It stays tangle free for days. I don't know what it is about these two conditioners that my hair loves so dang much, but I adore these. So I will low poo, put the conditioner in, do a really good squish to condish, rinse it all out, and then I will go through the whole process of styling. I will grab a leave-in or cream, curl enhancer, gel, plop, mousse. You get the idea. I don't necessarily do all of those steps, but some days I decide to be a little extra and I do that, or some days I just grab a gel and call it good, or I do my quick and easy wash day routine. I'll have it linked up here where I just use a low poo, a conditioner, and then I plop, and then I apply a mousse afterwards. That is a super quick, easy, middle of the week kind of wash day where I am needing to get out the door and my hair needs to look presentable. I love that routine for that reason. I get a lot of questions about co-washing. So now I'm going to explain what I do when I use a co-wash. So some of my favorite co-washes are the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash. This is an OG classic of the curly girl community. Everybody and their mother loves this stuff, and for good reason. It is hydrating while also being very cleansing, which is awesome. Another co-wash that really surprised me is the Anasi Tropical Escape Cleansing Co-Wash. This foams up a little bit, and the reason for that is it contains cocametapropyl betaine. I'll write it here on the screen, but that is actually a extremely gentle surfactant. So this is very, very hydrating while also being almost more cleansing than the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash. So what I'll do is I'll co-wash my hair, and I'm going to go ahead and link my co-washing video up here, but you have got to scrub your scalp until your hands have cramped up. And that's when you know that you have scrubbed your scalp enough, when you've kind of got the claw. And the reason is that there are no bubbles, no foam action happening. There are no strong surfactants in these products to do the cleansing work. You have to do the cleansing with your fingers. You have to do it mechanically. So make sure when you co-wash, you are scrubbing your scalp enough. Scrub, 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 and then scrub just a little bit more. I've actually timed it, and it's 5 minutes plus of scrubbing when I do this, and I do it successfully and my hair comes off clean. And also, when you're rinsing your hair, keep scrubbing. Scrub with the pads of your fingers as you're rinsing your hair out. That is the most effective way to use a co-wash. Now this begs the question, why use a co-wash? Because it's so much more work. It is a very gentle way to cleanse curly hair. Remember that curly, wavy hair is drier than really straight hair. And so this will cleanse your hair without stripping it. This is the most gentle way to cleanse your hair. Now, I personally, once I've co-washed, do not feel the need to use a separate rinse out conditioner. I will then grab a leave-in or a cream, curl enhancer, gel, plop, and then use a foam. I tend to co-wash the wash after I've done a clarify and deep condition session because my scalp is thoroughly cleansed. I do not feel the need to grab a low poo. I find that using a co-wash after I've used a clarifying shampoo the wash before is plenty for my hair. So when do I use the low poos? I tend to use a low poo and rinse out conditioner somewhere in between the deep conditioning and clarifying sessions. I tend to clarify and deep condition every 2 to 3 weeks, and immediately after I clarify and deep condition, the next wash is usually going to be a co-wash, and then after that I would reach for a low poo, and I may low poo my hair a couple of times in a row, and then I would co-wash for one wash day and just kind of rotate in between low poo and co-wash until the next clarify and deep condition session. Now there is one final routine that I love to do when I don't feel like doing anything to my hair, but I desperately need to get it clean. It is the routine that I follow when I have been doing the Battle of the Co-Washes series. I'll link that right here. What I'll do is I will co-wash, scrub my scalp really well, rinse it all out completely, and then I will air dry. You could use a leave-in, but to be honest, on those days, I don't use a leave-in, I don't use a curl enhancer, I don't use a gel, I don't use a foam, I don't plop, I don't diffuse, I don't do anything. We are the pirates who don't do anything. But anyway, those are the 4-ish type wash day routines that I like to follow. Of course, I'm always mixing it up. Of course, I'm always playing around with how I use products, and I'm constantly experimenting, trying to figure out the absolute best way to do my hair, because this is my hobby, this is fun. But This is the basic structure of how I build a wash day. I sure hope you guys found this video helpful. I absolutely loved getting to hang out with y'all today. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. Leave a comment down below. How do y'all build your wash day? What is your thought process in constructing the perfect formula for a magical wash day? All right, I hope you're having an absolutely fabulous day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!